When I first started here in 1961, there was no facility available for the uninsured or underinsured. Absolutely none.
So we decided we wanted to cover it, can't, you know, the uninsured. So actually that was the motto of People's Clinic, cover the uninsured.
I actually started volunteering at the People's Clinic in 2007, I believe. It just continued on from there. So I'm still there today.
Quite honestly, it just made me feel two things. It made me feel good because I was kind of giving back a little bit, and number two, it really made practicing medicine kind of fun.
It really is getting back to medicine at the basic level.
The community accepted it very well.
I think if you said People's Clinic, a lot of doors open.
The need to keep these people healthy is a win for the community. These are people that are going to be raising families. They're working. You know, there are mothers and our fathers and our neighbors.
Joanne Burgett.
April MacArthur. I live in Port Huron.
I'm her husband. We both live in Port Huron.
I am Tammy Smith. I'm a patient at People's Clinic.
I was a patient. Cliff is still a patient.
Well, when I first went there and I found out I was a diabetic, it was like, oh my God, how am I going to afford the medicine?
I'll tell you what, without the People's Clinic, I don't know what we would have done.
I mean, they've helped me out so much. I wouldn't know what to do without them.
I'm alive because of the People's Clinic.
I don't know. I wouldn't know what to do without them. Probably not pay a bill, you know, or not have a roof over our head.
The only place else they can get care is, unfortunately, if they go anywhere, would be the emergency rooms. But we all know that emergency rooms are not built to respond to all these needs. They're built so that they can identify whether the person needs to be hospitalized or not.
And so if the clinic did not exist, some of them would not make it.
This community has always come forward. The specialists were 100% cooperative. I don't recall any specialist turning us down.
And one of the reasons why I volunteer is because I think it's important for me to show my children how you can give back to others.
It's hard to get started sometimes when you're just kind of used to what you do every day. It has a way of rewarding the individual. I think that's really hard to tap into any other way. So not only is it good for the community, I think it's good for you.
Dr. Fritz and I are not going to be here forever, so the younger guys are taking over, which is nice to see that. But we need newer, younger generations to continue.
The reimbursement for those Medicaid patients and their visits is so low compared to the amount of care and resources that are put into taking care of those patients. We're always kind of hovering in this red zone of not having that reimbursement to really offset the expenses of the clinic.
Everything you need requires funding. So when people don't have the total funding, they try to balance a thing. At whose expense, that becomes a problem.
Pray that we can keep this clinic open forever.
It's that cycle of pay it forward, and if we help one person, that person is going to help somebody else.
So that's what makes this last 30 years as important as it has been, and let's keep our fingers crossed and say the big yahoo for the next 300 years.
It's that joy of medicine and knowing that you're impacting somebody.
My feeling on this is the whole community needs to be involved, pocket-wise and muscle-wise.